Hi guys, putting here with the EU and a weekly weekend missions. But first of all, I'd like to start off and apologize. The reason we didn't have a video up yesterday was things came up in my life and in Spiders, and we were the ones responsible for a battleship. The Spiders recording got messed up, and if you still don't know, I'm still trying to help take care of my brother who is still been very sick. So unfortunately, we didn't get a video up. But with the announcement of the Pan Asian ships, we are getting the Pan Asian hype missions. So we're going to start off with those. These are 2-week missions. They are 2-week missions, and if you complete both of the week missions, there's a special one, but mission to help boost your commander. But we'll get into that once we get into these missions. Unless otherwise stated, all missions below can be completed once per account in in ships tiers 5 or higher, and in random battle. Now, this is obviously the EU page I'm looking at. For the EU, it starts on the 16th. For the NA, it starts on the 15th. EU ends on the 30th. NA ends on the 29th. Part 1 is hit enemy 10 times with ship torps over any number of battles. Your reward for completing part 1 is 10 Juliet Whiskey your bone flags. I can't even think of you. Part 2 is destroy 5 enemy battleships over any number of battles. You must complete part 1. Your reward for that is 10 Sierra Mike flags. Part 3, you must have the first 2 completed. Win 5 battles. Can be non-central. They don't have to be in order. Sorry, big words elude me sometimes. So all you have to do is just win 5 battles. Your reward for that is 10 Julia Charlie flags, 10 November Foxtrot flags. Part 4. Win a battle which you deal 2,000 flooding damage and 20,000 damage to enemy ships with ship torpedoes. Must complete it. The other 3 parts of reward for this type is 10 Type 5 camos, and for completing it all, you get 5 Restless Fire camos. Once all missions are completed, win a random battle and earn a 100% EXP boost for Pan Asian destroyers in random battles, which is available November 30th, ending on the 31st of December. And this can be repeated 15 times. Instead of giving out flags like they did for the British, I believe this is what they're doing. Now, we are not anywhere near week 2, but I'm just going to go over it so you can see what you have to do there. Unless otherwise stated, all missions must be completed once per account in destroyers tiers 5 or higher, and in random battles. To start these missions, you must have completed stage 4. I believe week 1 is just restricted ships. So stage 2, you're restricted to destroyers. All of these must be completed in order. So in order to unlock part 2, you must obviously have part 1 done. But this starts on the 23rd on the EU, the 22nd on the NA, ends on the 30th for the EU, and ends on the 29th for NA. Part 1 is over any number of battles, win 3 times, destroy 3 enemy ships, hit 3 enemies with ship torpedoes. Now, I don't know what that really entails, but it just sounds like over any number of battles, you must do all three of these. I'm not sure if you can win 3 games, then do 3 ships, and then hit 3 enemies with torpedoes. But your reward for part 1 is 10 Papa flags. Part 2 is deal 50,000 flooding damage and 150,000 damage to ship, with ship torpedoes to enemy ships. Obviously, you must complete stage 1. Your reward for that is 10 damage control parties. 2. Part 3 is win a battle in which you destroy 2 enemy ships and place in your team's top 5 EXP earners. Must completed part 2. Your reward is 10 smoke generator 2. Part 4 is win a battle in which you place in your team's top 3 EXP earners and deal 5,000 damage to enemy destroyers, 5,000 damage to enemy cruisers, 5,000 damage to enemy battleships. Obviously, stage 3 must be completed. Your reward for this is 5 Valentine's Day camo, and obviously for completing all of this, you will get 10 blue lagoon camos. Once all the missions are completed, win 5 random battles to earn a one-time issue of 129,000 Commander EXP for Pan-Asian destroyers, which is available from the 30th to the 31st. I believe that's going to be 10-point captain. I'm not 100% sure. But now that you can see what the Pan-Asian hype missions are going to be, and then we'll go over stage 2 again when we get into next week. Unless otherwise stated, the mission is lower for ships tiers 4 or higher and in random battles, starting on the 15th on the NA, the 16th on the EU. We have commander retraining going on. This ends on the 22nd for NA, and I believe it is the 23rd for EU. Earn 25 ribbons in a single battle. You must be in a co-op battle, I believe. This is repeatable, and you get plus 25% commander EXP. If you need to retrain a commander and you don't want to go through the pains of randoms, here is a way. Or if you don't have any premium ships, here is a way for you. It is Japanese Cruiser Weekend. This starts on the 17th on the NA, the 18th, I believe, on the EU, ends on the 20th for NA, and ends on the 21st for EU. You get discounts for your cruisers, 50% for 2 through 5, 30% for 6, 7, and 15% for 8 through 10. There's a times 2 first win bonus, but modification right on time. Earn 20,000 damage over any number of battles. You must be in a Japanese cruiser and once per account, and you get rudder shift mod 2, and I believe that's Damcom 2. I'm not sure, but you get 2 of, here it is, steering gears mod 2 plus dam control mod 1. Modules, if I would have just read a little further. Citadeling is fun. Land 2 enemy citadel hits in a single battle and win. This is repeated 3 times daily. Your reward is 25 plus 25% to your credits. Some damage is always welcome. Deal 35,000 damage with main guns and 15,000 fire damage to enemy ships in a battle. You win. This is repeatable once daily. You get one type 55, one type 59 Kama, and I believe that is it, guys. So go out there, get those Pan-Asian missions going. Go get your free modules, your free camos. Earn some extra credits. And once again, I do want to apologize for no video yesterday, just real life. Please hit that like and subscribe button and have yourselves one heck of a great day.